I know where we are. Just me and Christie navigating a map on a boat somewhere we've never been. How is this allowed?
Hello, I'm Leah Hatzakis. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the final episode of the Greece vlogs, where me and my best friend Christie embarked upon a mini 5-day road trip across Halkidiki. We explored the first leg.
Christie's in there and she's found fish. I'm just trying to get my mask on and wondering why I am the most attractive person in the world with this on.
The second leg. Avoided the third leg because it's for males only and it's a religious monastery. And right now you're watching the last day of our trip, where we decided to hire a boat and drive? I want to say sail, but it wasn't a sailing boat. We drove to Diaparos Island. Neither of us had ever driven a boat before. I had posed in front of one when I was on a trip last year, but I had never driven one. Christie had driven a hot tub boat in London that time that I dropped Atcha's camera in the water, and that's about all the experience we had. Before we get to the boat trip, I'd like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of the video. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers thousands of inspiring classes for people that are interested in things like photography, illustration, music, freelancing, business, and so much more. For those of you who have been here for a while, you'll know how much I love singing. I always record short songs, sometimes a cappella and sometimes accompanied by my guitar, and I put these songs at the end of my video underneath the end card. Thank you guys so much for all your comments on my singing. It's such a confidence boost. The only reason I don't sing more is because I'm not a very good guitarist and I can't get through many songs without making mistakes. So I thought, let's use this as an opportunity to get better at playing the guitar. The only reason I want to be better anyway is so that I can sing more songs, and so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity. I even thought maybe I'll do a songwriting class after this one. What I love about Matthew D's guitar lessons are that he talks about things like posture, which I've never really thought about before, and also he encourages you to find your own style with the guitar. The first 1,000 people to click the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Now let's get back to this video on this boat trip around Diaparos Island. Ready?
Students ready.
So we arrived at Dream Swim Greece in Vourvourou, and Christie began to learn how to operate this boat in no time really. Probably took about 5 to 10 minutes and then they let us go with zero experience. I love Greeks. Anyway, I was taught how to anchor the boat. That was going to be my job, and Christie was our dedicated driver.
So now we go forwards.
First you steer and then you go forward.
Steer.
Yes, like this.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
And now we're going straight.
Amazing. You did it.
We did it.
Aristopoli. Bye.
They're probably like, oh no.
See you later. Oh my gosh. They're probably like getting the rescue boats ready. Oh my gosh. She's picked up a bit of speed.
Picked up a bit of speed. I don't think I'm going to go faster than this though, mate.
No.
Not right now.
No way.
This is just great. Like, I'm so happy. Yay! Boat life! Right. I'm trying to identify where those rocks are that are like right there.
Okay.
But I think we're fine now.
Yeah, it feels a bit bumpy, but that could just be the water being choppy rather than us going over the rock. Oh wow, it's kind of choppy, but we like it. Choppy. Okay, I'm going to put some of the cameras away because I don't want them to get salty, like Christie's nice one.
Yeah, that's it.
Just anchoring
She's just anchoring. We really hope we're facing the right direction.
We have to wait until the chain turns into rope,
Yeah.
and then with the rope you wrap it round here.
Yeah.
Hang on, all of it.
Oh,
yeah.
do you wait until it gets to the bottom? Has it reached the bottom, mate?
Yeah, it's really shallow.
Can you
here.
see it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's touching the bottom quite a bit.
Fantastic. Well done.
And then you just wrap it around here
Yeah.
quite a few times. There's a special way, but I'm just going to do this. There's definitely a way that my cousin Thanasi taught me last year, but I can't remember it.
That's wonderful, mate.
Yeah?
I think we've done it. Yeah. I think we have. So I turned the engine off.
Okay.
I lifted up our that thing, It's really shallow here, mate. So when we get out with our snorkel and stuff, you'll see that the anchor's literally like that, and then loads of chain on the floor, and then up.
Okay.
Look how shallow, like.
Yeah.
Water's, oh, bless you. You all right?
No, I didn't hit. I'm just saying because I don't want us to both fall in and the boat to tip over.
Oh, you knocked yourself on that.
No. That was the first journey, first anchor up. It's gone successful. It's gone smoothly. I'm really happy with both of our performances.
Me too, mate, especially you, like driving.
Thanks, mate.
Do you know what? When someone explains something once and you're like, yeah, I got it. And you're like, have you got it? And you're like, yeah, I got it.
I was really trying to listen. I'm not a very good listener generally, but I am. I know.
Sorry, I can't give a straight face because I know that you're not. And it's something I happily say to your face. I'm like, did you hear that, mate? Like, no.
No, most of the time, and I know it's terrible, I just don't listen. Like, I don't listen to anything. I'm really bad. But on this particular occasion, I knew I needed to, and I was really trying hard to concentrate and listen. And I think I was getting everything that he was saying was making sense, and I was like, okay, I got it. And it seems to have worked out because here we are.
Oh, I've got a suggestion.
Yeah.
So obviously we're doing some pictures for Christie's solo stuff. We're both dry at the moment, so now might be an idea to get some dry pics.
It's a really good idea.
That view.
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah, the water's so blue, it will look really nice. Yeah, a bit of
Or
this, bit of that.
I mean, that's what everyone else is doing, but not for their brand, for their IG.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Just been shooting some of the tops, which
Just
look
been shooting
lovely.
some of the solo tops which are going back on sale.
Some people decided to park up like right in front of us, so
No, a little bit triggering, but
I was saying
what
to
can you
Christie,
do?
nothing quite screams backpacker like a stag do yacht in the background. I was like, they're really killing the vibe. Like we're in this like mountainous part of Greece, and then this massive yacht pulls. I mean, good for them. You know what I mean? Live your life. Massive F off yacht. What should we get next?
Bum bags.
I think it was at this moment where I thought to myself, I should really release a product or something and then go on holiday, take some pictures of it, and therefore the holiday is now a business expense. Because do you know what, Christie? You're a genius. You're an absolute genius, my friend.
So we've arrived. I can't remember what this first little point on the map is.
I can actually
Christie, the map legend.
The map legend who can't actually
find her map has got like a printout of where we actually are.
That island is called Agios Isidoros.
So Agios Isidoros. So we're going to make our way around here. So the red bits are where we're not allowed to go, and then the stars are the recommendations of where we do go. There's a restaurant up top here, Omos Panayas. I think we're going to go for a swim swap just because the water is so clear here that it would be silly not to.
Yeah, and this was George's like biggest recommendation when we said we were doing this.
Yeah.
He like knows the area, and he was like, this is where you want to stop and swim, and like it's nice.
Oh yay! Got our snorkels. We're going to just make sure we get the ladder out of here and lower it so we can get down.
The water.
Okay.
That's it. And then put the thing down.
Put this down so we can stand on it.
There you go.
Fabletics.
Fabletics.
Alright, you want to go first? It's kind of cold. Deeper than I thought.
We're going to inspect our anchor situation, see if we did it right.
So during the first spot of rain, we thought best thing to do would just be to swim underwater. And this was Christie's idea, actually. She was like, well, it's raining above, so we may as well just go snorkeling below, because then we're just wet by choice rather than by rain.
To some fishes, and it was really nice. I saw a fish eating a small dead fish. I think it was dead. I know. And then when it got really shallow, I was like, they're still here by where people's feet are.
Sounds naughty.
What was it?
Your mask.
Yeah, it went like.
Your snorkel in the water was making fun.
It made it fun. I did look at you as if to think, did you do that? No. Did I do that? I better take the feet off. I got on the ladder and I was like, I've got fins on. Yeah.
The sun has gone in, but it doesn't need to be out to swim, and the water's so clear, so it was really nice.
So we're just drying off a bit now, just because when we drive, when the wind hits,
yeah, we're gonna get chilly.
You're
like,
cold.
Like I said to Leah, I was like, let's dry off before we actually go again.
Yeah.
But I feel confident. We've taken the ladder up. Next job will be Leah to take the anchor up.
Yes.
And then we'll be on our way.
Fabulous. I'm on the mat. You're on the mat. Oh my days. Why is it so choppy? Oh wow. They're probably looking at us like, good laugh. Yeah, probably. At the boat, right at this.
If anyone's wondering why Christie looks a bit like Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, she was wearing mascara that day. It ran. I did tell her that her mascara had run and she just wiped it a tiny bit, but it didn't really get rid of it. And then by that point, I was just too focused on us navigating the boat in the right direction. But I think it adds to the dramaticness of this situation, I think. So it all worked out for the best, Christie.
This is hilarious. Just me and Christie navigating a map on a boat somewhere we've never been. I feel like Christopher Columbus. How is this allowed?
The wind ended up being so much worse than we thought it was. And it reminded me of that time that I was in Greece the year before and we drove through what felt like a storm. But all it was a boat going in the opposite direction to the wind, so it feels like everything's against you. I ended up putting the cameras away just because I just couldn't deal with it. I was like, I need to just sit still, focus, and help direct the boat to the right way. I couldn't be thinking about filming it at the same time.
Alright, we're pulling up next to this pirate ship. I'm aware of how stormy the sky looks, but honestly, the weather, temperature's absolutely fine. I'm just pleased that we've made it to Ormos Panaya for food. Oh, I'm keeping an eye on another boat. Yeah, they pulled up right to the shallow bit, so we're going to copy them, I think.
The other ones have turned around.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
We'll need help turning it, won't we? I'm going to ask them. I think we should just ask. They look like experts. Oh, the taverna. Amazing. Okay guys, so touchdown at a restaurant. Our boat's parked over there. Reason why I switched the camera on is because I have been looking for a olive oil thing for the house for so long, and that is an amazing shape. Imagine that with my little poury thing that I've got at home, but I just haven't really got it in me to ask if I can keep the bottle. I just don't want to be that girl. Otherwise, if I had no inhibitions, I would just say, can I keep the bottle, put my labby in it when I get home, my olive oil. Maybe after drinking a little bit of wine, I might ask. Cheers. That is really nice wine.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Is it? I've already
You've tried
some.
it. It's nice.
It was nice. It's nice. Yeah.
It's nice. Okay, off we go. The boat's here, so probably about 20 minutes driving back. Ooh, I feel the cold. Right, I'm gonna put my camera away now, just in case I drop it between here and there. And then we're gonna de-anchor it and off we go. We've stopped midway back. We thought that we'd stop here and just try and get a few pictures because it looks really pretty.
Beautiful, and the water is so calm now as opposed to what it was before. It was just like so hectic, and we thought that was normal.
Yeah.
And we were just going, weren't we? And I was like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Shall I go faster? Shall I go slow? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if we managed to capture on camera just quite how hectic it was, but
yeah.
because they didn't really warn us of that, we were just like, oh, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Until they called us and were like,
watch
it's
out.
hectic. I had like, watch out. We were like, oh, I think we've already done the hectic bit. We weren't sure. Anyway, now that we're back on that same hectic bit and it's so still and calm and beautiful, we're like, oh, this is normal. This is what it's
meant to be like.
Yeah, but you know, we were thrown in the deep end.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No pun intended, thrown in the deep end. So guys, got a few little like food stains on here, which shows I'm well fed.
And then you.
And it down here
crotch.
further.
There's a nice little yellow stain right near your crotch.
So I either lose this cover up or I just keep it on and just roll with it.
Leah's taken the wheel. She's doing it.
waving at people.
She's doing a great job.
The novelty, like, we're on a boat, you're on a boat. Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, I love it.
Nice one, mate.
I'm
A
going
bit,
a bit more
further
wide.
away from this one. Just stop going. Not
The sudden movement.
not so sudden on the wheel, all right? Yeah.
I've been here for about 5 minutes. It's going really well. I've learnt that it's very different to driving a car.
Yeah, very different.
You've got to be really subtle with all the movements.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, so far so good, guys. We've got this evening sun. Oh, it was so nice.
She's doing well.
Yeah.
She's doing well. She's got a good coach going, so she's gonna be all right.
Oh my gosh, throw back to when you taught me how to drive a car.
Just slowly release your foot off the brake before you accelerate into that car in front.
Okay, so there's going to be a left signal here.
Yeah, there is. You have a look, see if there's any cars coming.
Can't see, gonna have to peep a bit
Just
further.
yeah, just have a little peek.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well done.
Okay.
Oh, there she goes.
Nice and gentle.
Nice and gentle. And now a boat. Now we're teaching you how to drive a boat, and I only learned myself this morning.
Yeah. Lovely. Christie left her driver's license.
Whilst we were handing back the rental car, we actually had a phone call from Dream Swim Greece, the boat company, telling us that they still had Christie's driver's license on them and we had forgot to collect it from them. So that was a huge faff because we were thinking we would have to drive back, but then they kindly offered to swing by George's house and drop it off, as one of them was on their way to Thessaloniki and it was kind of on the way, but not really. So 5-star service to them. They really did save the day since we had our flight back to England the next morning and there would have been no time to collect the ID.
Okay, mate, so you've got your ID back. It's now the last night of our whole stay.
I mean, yeah, I've got my ID back. A guy literally drove from Vourvourou an hour here to pass me my ID. I mean, he was on his way to Thessaloniki, but still.
Yeah, still.
And we've got like 2 massive tubs of Parmesan cheese just finely grated to absolute perfection. George is bringing out more white wine, which we've requested. He's also made some bolognese. I mean, I'm on cloud 9. I don't know about you, mate, but
On cloud 9. Well, it's a really nice last night to have here. It's just really great. We're having our last supper before we go back to that boring place called England.
oh, I'm going back.
I know, same. Morning. I just wanted to end it all here because it's been an amazing trip. Oh, I drank a little bit of wine last night, that's why I sound a bit croaky. And Christie and I have packed our bags. We're heading off to the airport in about an hour. We're just gonna do some final data transfer because we've been so on it with this trip, backing up all our files. So I'm gonna go do that now, have a coffee with George and Christie, and then say goodbye. And I'm dreading it. I hate saying goodbye. I hate it so, so much. Say bye to our little house.
Oh no, bye-bye house.
Bye.
It's been so nice.
So nice.
I don't want to leave.
Me neither. Let's hope that EasyJet are going to be kind and compassionate about this little extra bag here.
No, you can see what. Do you know what you have to do, Leah? I
Yeah,
mean,
go on, show me, mate. Try and get my arms through the hand holders. Crikey, mate. Nah, serious. You're gonna injure yourself before the flight.
True. Okay, it's just gonna go over one shoulder like this,
And then put my hoodie on.
your hoodie's gonna be on. You're just gonna look a bit like a hunchback.
We asked George if he wanted to do some dancing the next day, and of course he said yes, he was always up for a dance. Christie and I had been loving ABBA music for the whole holiday, so it only felt right to end on an ABBA song, and that was just really fun and a really nice way to say goodbye, really. I kind of loved it.
That's amazing.
That was our dance break.
I could easily do that every morning.
Yeah, that was really
Easily,
good.
easily.
Well done, Christie, for choreographing.
No problem. 5-minute job.
Nothing like dancing with your friends to finish a holiday. Bye. Thank you so much. Oh, we're so sad. Sorry, but George was like the best host in the world.
I literally couldn't have asked for. Like, I was
So
not
kind.
I didn't know what to expect, but it wasn't that. Like, he just looked after us so well, and was just the kindest person, and we've just had the best time.
Just iconic.
Yeah, I don't want to leave.
Don't want to leave.
I know,
Bananas, do you want a picture at an airport with your backpack?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Classic bananas pick, isn't it? When you're catching an EasyJet flight, you're going to hide all your She's got that as well.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I stumble, and though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near. Goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I stumble, though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near.